Welcome back. We can look at Toby's butt, I suppose. And oh, this time we're really need to talk to Baderon. Apparently he has this problem and he needs some help with. Oop. There. Alright. So let's see what he says. Baderon, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench, has need of a capable adventurer. I thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now, I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word has it, some suspicious-looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of the Sestasha Sea Graph. And I need a trustworthy sort to head up north of Airport, find out who they are and what they're up to. Don't sound like much, I know. But it weren't so long ago as the fishbacks, pet pirates, paid us an unwelcome visit, and folks are feeling a bit nervous. If you would permit me, Master Baderon, I would be happy to elaborate. Well, well, if it ain't the Chief Yellowjacket himself. To adore this rare honor, Commodore Raynor, come to make sure me patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Neither, in fact. I was informed that you had requested an adventurer to assist in my investigation, and I came to offer what information I could sift from the recent reports. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Ailport, in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, the Sestasha Sea Grot included. Their search revealed little, save that a family of Corels had taken up residence in the caves. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Sestasha again. But with the Sahagin testing our defenses daily, I am loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched thin as it is. Thus, I sought the services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Then it is settled. Sestasha is located in western Laodicea. For more detailed instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult Vimelpa. He can be found at the ferry docks in the lower decks. You are the man. Good luck to you, lad. Aw, Chocobo Chick Courier is doing loop-de-loops. Isn't that cute? Alright, so come on, you two. Let's take a trip down to the lower decks, to the ferry docks. Let's see. And, let's see. We're going to go to Fisherman's Guild. Ferry docks are next to the Fisherman's Guild. I like this. It's probably pirates. Alright, we're not going into the Fisherman's Guild. We're going over here. Alright, let's see. What do you have to say? You're here about Commodore Raynor's investigation? Then you'll want to board a ferry bound for Ailport. Once you arrive in the western Eorzea, head to the north and you'll come across the Stasha Seagrot soon enough. We have a scout stationed at the entrance to the cave with orders to brief you on the situation. I like that. Oh, courier chick is doing loop-de-loops. Alright, so we're gonna take a purchase to Airport. I like having some minions and stuff about. Speaking of minions, and once we speak to this yellow jacket at the entrance to Sastasha, we're going to see about getting 2 more minions. So we're heading north. Me and my mismatched clothes. Oh, and I gotta do that too. So I want to point this out here. So we have Isildur and Annalane. Isildur and I are companions on the road. We travel where the wind takes us and drink in all the wonders this world has to offer. Only adventurer can understand the joy of such freedom, of discovering hidden places and experiencing sights and sounds that few may ever know. The passing years have begun to take their toll on the old man, but no force save death itself can sate his appetite for adventure. Ah, fellow adventurer, you too are here to unravel the mysteries of Stasha. I have adventured across the wide realm for more seasons than I dare to count. Yet, still Eorzea manages to surprise me with her beauty and splendor. Our journeys are not ended by the attainment of riches or fame. It is an unquenchable thirst for the unknown that drives us into the wilds time and again. Even if I explored the world for 1,000 years, I would never grow weary of this life. That is a sentiment I share. Okay, so now these 4. Let's see. Avery. What took you so bloody long, Edda? If me purse was too light, you might have considered using some of your own bleeding coin to get us what we need. You've only ever been as useful as the contents of your pockets. Gods know you can barely eel a scratch. Oh, he's not very nice. We took up the venture in life to take on the big jobs and claim the big rewards. How are we meant to do that if you can't even get our supplies in order? It's M, the one Baderon was talking to. Well, we'll see who gets the glory. This job should have been ours in the first place. Edda. I'm sorry, Avery. I came as fast as I could. I tried haggling with the merchant, but 2 potions was the best I could get with the money you gave me. I had no idea how expensive they were. Levine. Edda, you're so slow. You'd lose a foot race to a tree slug. Hey, Eorzea. This is perfect for our inaugural outing as a party. Wandering around in the caves, turning over a few rocks. How difficult could it possibly be? I never expected our first visit to the Adventurers Guild would yield such a straightforward way to win fame and fortune. Well, Levine's drinking. So, these 4 are, remember them. Just remember them. Alright, we're gonna take this yellow jacket. Please, tell me you're here on yellow jacket duty and not some daft sod out for a stroll. I can't take any more of this blasted waiting. You are? Thank the gods. I assume you already know about the ship seen slipping around the Isles of Umbra? We've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since that vessel was sighted. Taking a crew, cutthroats might have a den nearby. So when we received word that men of questionable quality had been seen passing in and out of Sastasha here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them for myself. But if this lot belongs to those fishback-fancying serpent reavers, well, you can imagine the panic it'll cause. The kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds. Anyway, your task is to poke around the caves and find out exactly who we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll be keeping watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue face tattoos. Duty finder to enter Sastasha. Yeah, the duty finder has been updated. So, we have unlocked Sastasha. And that is the first of the 3 beginner dungeons. Do you mean to enter the Seagrat? Marvelous. Just bear in mind, though, if you perish within this labyrinth depths, no one will come for your bones. Well, that's a very comforting thought. Looks like it's going to be cloudy. Wonder what the weather is. Clouds. If you're wondering, so around your map you have this little circle here. That is the weather. So now, before we went up there and I said, speaking of minions, that reminds me of Scribbled. Or Scribbled. Let's talk to him. Scribbled 68 of an able-bodied adventurer. You look like an adventurer who gets around. Mayhap you have noticed the corals and jackals at each other's throats of late. I've never seen anything quite like it, and the bloodshed only worsens by the day. If this continues, I dare say that one of these groups will wipe out the other before long. Now, it bears mentioning that this species of coral isn't native to Vilebrand. By rights, they shouldn't even be here. Nay, I believe they were smuggled. I know a merchant who may have had a hand in these dealings. Her name is Ronte, and after some probing, I've come to believe she's somehow involved. I would question her myself, but she's like to flee at the first sign of yellow. That's where you come in. I need you to speak with her and learn all you can. Take a look around. She's bound to be nearby. Yes, she's bound to be nearby. Over here. Looking at huge swords. Or she's in timeout. What's this? So they sent you to do their dirty work. Well, you'll never take me alive. Never! And she ran right through me. I like that trick. Alright. So, I'm gonna go down here. And, well, you know, and, whoa, here she is. Hey, Chocobo Chick Courier, don't get hit. You can do it, Toby. Well, we took care of that thuggish sellsword. Good job, Toby. But please don't hurt me. I didn't do nothing wrong. I smuggled in the coral for breeding like you asked. But that's it. I ain't the one sending the jackals into a frenzy, I swear. Eh? The Yellow Jacket sent you? And not no pirates. Why the hell didn't you say so earlier? Well, you've caught me. I'm behind the corals in airport. Those good-for-nothing pirates had me breed jackals for them, too. With the right training, they make for nasty watchdogs. And the like. But the pirates wanted more, and that's why they asked me for the corals. That they did. I smuggled them in, but the pirates took them before I could finish the job. Suppose they didn't want to wait for the breeding. But the buggers let them escape. And now they have jackals on the loose, trying to get rid of the corals and clean their mess. I'm a victim as well, you know. Aye, they paid good coin for the animals, but now they've got folks chasing after me, wanting to cover their tracks. I'm sure. You hurry and tell those yellow jackets I ain't to blame, you hear? Okay. So, we're gonna talk to Screebald. Mind you, you can only do this mission if you are level 15. Or above. Ah, you're back. What can you tell me of Rontail's dealings? He claims to be a victim as well. It was her greed that brought the corals to Vilbrand, and she is sorely mistaken to think the Yellow Jackets will turn a blind eye. Mark my words, he will be held accountable. At any rate, we now know why the corals and jackals are trying to tear each other to shreds. The pirates have been quite careful not to leave any clues, but we've managed to capture Rontail's assailants. They're being questioned as we speak, and it won't be long before we track down the pirates. Don't worry. Don't worry, friend. The Yellow Jackets will see them brought to justice. In the meantime, there is still the matter of Rontail and the beast running amok in the fields. I shudder to think what may happen should the Yellow Jackets, should the jackals and corals continue fighting for much longer. I have a plan, but your assistance is essential to its success. Let me know when you're ready to begin. Complete. Okay. So, man's best friend. Rontail has admitted to breeding jackals for pirates, but I fear she may be concealing more to be smuggled elsewhere. I bid you speak with her once more to prove my suspicions true. If she wishes to play the role of victim, perhaps this time she will be more forthcoming with information. Tell her that although we cannot grant her impunity, her cooperation will ensure a lighter sentencing. Alright. And curiosity killed the coral. Now then, we need to do something about the corals running wild in Vilbrand. Jackals have greatly reduced in numbers, but the presence of corals will upset the balance of predation in the airport. Given time, they will establish a breeding population and perhaps even prey upon more than just animals. A large number of merchants, sailors, and travelers pass through airport daily, meaning a great many people will be at risk unless we stop the corals here and now. As much as it pains me to say this, they must be done away with. I like this no more than you, but we Yellow Jackets must put the safety of people above all else. Reports indicate that corals were last sighted somewhere in Skull Valley. When you are ready, pray seek them out and do what needs to be done. So I have to go kill the corals, and I have to go find Rontail. Rontai to, here we go, Rontai. The Yellow Jackets want to know if I'm hiding more jackals. Fine. I'll come clean if it means preserving me liberty. All the jackals are long gone, but there's a wolf pup I was looking after not too far from here. Jackals are easy to come by in the airport, but a wolf? You can be sure folks will pay good money for him. With the yellow jackets breathing down me neck of late, though I haven't had time to care for him. The poor thing's probably too weak from hunger to move. I tell you where I hid him, but if you want to take him, best move now. What with the corals running wild, killing the pirate jackals and all. It won't be long before they start snooping about for more animals to train. I have to warn you though, he may be a pup, but he'll likely make a meal of anyone who gets close to him. Try winning over his stomach with this here succulent bone. If that ain't enough, try rubbing his belly to soothe him. You can bet he'll be following you everywhere. I left the critter in Quarterstone. Hurry before the pirates find him. So I have a succulent bone, so well, we're going to deal with the corals first. And ignore the fate. So here's a, and there's a there's looks like a dead coral and a baby coral. And we have two scurvy dogs. There we go. Takes care of them. Okay, baby coral. Meow. Meow. Here, have some help. Meow. Meow. The baby coral looks at you affectionately. Well, I am Makote. Okay, the baby coral looked at me affectionately. Apparently I just made a friend. That's cool. So we need to go to Quarterstone, which is this way. Because we gotta rescue the puppy. And okay. Han Solo. Haha. Okay. So let's go see if we can help this puppy. Grrr. Succulent bone. A delectable canine treat that was... A delectable canine treat that was not made using a plump lalafell. You really do have to read some of this stuff, because some of it is like, really? It was not made using a plump lalafell, huh? So we're gonna actually, give him the succulent bone that was not made using a lalafell. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. He's still not overly happy. Let's try soothing him. I try to comfort the starved pup. Sniff, sniff. Okay, well, it looks like the puppy loves us now. Yay. Now I'm Makote and starved pup likes me. Yep, that's really good. Oh. And here's the fate. This fate pops up quite often, actually. Oh. R- really? Aurochs? Really? Let's help to make that bigger. Whoa! Oh, I was being attacked from behind. Hey, no, don't do that. Oh my god. Oh, whoa. Might as well do this. Oh, hey, hello there. Ow. Oh, great. So Toby made a friend too, huh? God dang it, Toby. As you can see, this fate can be rather interesting at times, because you can have a whole bunch of these things surrounding you at one point, stomping around and causing all sorts of havoc. However, will you pass? Whoa! And there should be one more. Alright. And that should be the last one of that, and that should finish it. Yay! Okay. Really? Toby? Really? God dang it, Toby. There. Alright? Now stop making friends. We have to report back to Skibrand about the Corel and the wolf pup. Alright. Alright. Skibrand. There we go. Let's see, man's best friend. I heard from Rontai you went looking for the starved pup in Quarterstone. Did you have any luck? Well, yes, I did. Here. Let's see. A seemingly abandoned puppy with a growling stomach. And I can't sell him. It's unsellable. I love it. It's unsellable. Versa. Ah, so this is the pup Rontai has been hiding. Well done. Even got a little bandana on. Isn't that cute? He was here not long ago, as a matter of fact. It seems she is willing to cooperate with the authorities and help set things right. But that's not all, friend. While you were searching for this pup, a group of pirates related to the investigation was taken into custody. We couldn't have done it without your help. The ringleader has yet to be found, but perhaps now Aleport can enjoy a moment of respite. Woof woof. All that remains is what to do with this pup. He seems to have taken a liking to you. Perhaps it would be best if you look after him. There's simply no room for him at headquarters, and letting him wander about on his own is out of the question. I realize how sudden this is, but please give him a good home. Oh great, so alright, so I'm an adventurer and I'm gonna have a puppy trailing after me. Hey, and I leveled. Alright. That's a really good idea. Alright, so alright, let's see. Welcome back, adventurer. How did you fare against the Corels in Skull Valley? They were kinda dead. But there was this baby coral, a defenseless baby coral, unsellable. But yeah, and total is one. I only have one. I only have one baby coral. And it even has a bell on it. How did a wild baby coral get a bell on it? Huh? I see. So this baby coral is all that remains. It is truly a shame it came to this. Most of the jackals died fighting against corals, but it would seem you slew the pirate's last litter while saving this one. Let us at least take solace in knowing the bloodshed has ended. There is a bit of good news to be had, however. I received word not long ago that a group of pirates related to our investigation was taken into custody. To instigate such carnage without scruple. The true animals in this case have been placed behind bars. With any luck, their leader and remaining members will join them shortly. But what to do with this baby coral? He seems quite fond of you, almost as if you were his father. I'm a daddy. Yellow jackets are not fit to care for a coral, especially when full grown. But we cannot simply release him back into the wilds. I suppose there is only one option. Friend, I leave this baby coral in your capable hands. I am sure you will do what's best for him. And complete. So basically now I have gotten a wolf pup and a baby coral. To trail after me while I'm running through dungeons. I'm killing monsters out in the open world and probably gonna get them killed, isn't it? And apparently I'm daddy to the coral now too, huh? But let's see, let's go actually. So here we go. So here's the wolf pup. What the? Oh, it's a wolf pup. Minion. I idolizes one Gaius Van Belsar for obvious reasons. Okay, we're gonna use that. I can now... Oh, and I have to use that too. Alright. And baby coral. It will still be several summers before his trademark whiskers grow out. Alright. So, I can now... summon... And that is why I wanted to do this, because you get the wolf pup and the coral kitten minion. I don't get why the wolf pup idolizes one Gaius Van Belsar for obvious reasons, but whatever. Let's see, here we go. Wolf pup minion. Bred to serve as a war wolf in the Imperial Guardian Empire army. This pup was rescued before any permanent damage could be done to his playful spirit. He will follow you to the end of the world and back, as long as you toss him an occasional biscuit. Ah, so that makes sense. Let's see. Corals are extremely proud and defiant creatures. Even when young, faced with insurmountable odds, a coral will rarely shy away from a fight, choosing rather to perish in combat than run. This characteristic keeps coral numbers low, but ensures the strength of those who survive. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Black chocobo chick. We'll go through some of these. This poor chocobo chick was as yellow as an ear of millicorn before one day being doused in black ink by a random passerby bedecked in silver accessories. Try as the chocobo keeps might, none were able to remove the taint, and thus the realm's first black chocobo was born. Wait a minute, so somebody poured ink on a chocobo chick, really? That's messed up. Playful claims that this adorable black chocobo hatchling is in fact simply another plain yellow chocobo colored with pine tar in a futile attempt to prey on suspected buyers have only fueled the natural-born flyer's passion to take to the skies. Really? Wow. Let's look at you. One of the most outlandish theories recently posed by scholars of the void is that Ahriman do not reproduce by typical sexual means, but rather by shedding tears which eventually grow into new creatures. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see, here we go. Baby Behemoth. Obtainable in Ulda's Sapphire exchange for a fistful of coin of smiles. The pedigree of this baby beast is questionable at best. While displaying many behemoth-like features, a sleek violet hide, hungry eyes, and two polished horns, its squealing is not unlike a boar at slaughter. Okay. Let's take a look at the Wind-Up Moogle. A creation born of 90% love and 10% jealousy. Or that 90% jealousy and 10% love. This clockwork masterpiece was conceived after the Moogles of the Black Shroud began noticing all the adventurers with their new shiny minions, and decided they were not about to be left out. Let's see, yeah, I mean, that's the ones that I actually really like a lot. See, we have the Wind-Up Odin. Many ponder why a dark divinity with roots in northern mythology would wield a blade with a decidedly Far Eastern name. And that would be the Zantetsuken, Odin's blade. A popular theory is that Odin acquired the blade upon slaying an Auri warrior who was the first ever to notch his theretofore unsullied plate. Gilgamesh. Wind-Up Gilgamesh. The masterwork of one Eorzea's finest goldsmiths, this wind-up automation, designed to resemble a close acquaintance of the smith's son, was pieced together using parts left over from other projects. His only regret being that he was unable to incorporate hip gyrating functionality. Okay. Hey Seth, what does that say? Cocker rendition of an enigmatic cat spirit from the pages of Midlander mythology. Goldsmith's Guildmaster Serendipity crafted this lifelike figurine to bring joy to those children who are orphaned in the calamity. Oh, isn't that sweet? Designed to resemble Hero Goblin Brayflock's Altox, you cannot help but wonder at the symbol carved into the sole of his left foot. The mark of the dreaded Illuminati. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Wind-Up Warrior of Light. The brilliant blue suit of armor worn by the Wind-Up Warrior of Light is based upon ancient elegant designs rediscovered in ancient years by adventurers returned from the Crystal Tower. Wind-Up Cain. The Tale of Cain. The dragoon who abandoned his duty for honor, is well known amongst its guardian children. To maximize the height of his jumps, the craftsman of the clockwork automation lined the main control strings with over-aspected wind crystals. Oh, it actually... Huh. Oh, somebody's outside playing with a motorcycle, huh? This clockwork doll is a reproduction of a model first crafted in years of calamity to celebrate the 10th anniversary of Nanamo ul Namo's ascendance to the Ulden throne. 17th in her line, the Sultana was crowned when she had seen but 5 summers. So basically, she was only 5 years old. We don't care about those. Minion of Light. Ancient records show that almost every astral era has its own warrior of light, brave souls who appeared before forthcoming disasters to unite the people of that time, only to disappear once again as the catastrophe rained down from the heavens. Okay, so that's all the minions that we really care about. So, well, I guess we'll call this an episode. So, well, goodbye from Toby. Goodbye from the Black Chocobo Chick Courier. And, well, goodbye from Ryukit. Thank you. I hope you've enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.